Hi, I'm Kenny Joya. Welcome to another one of my tutorials. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use subprojects in REAPER. Now, the idea of subprojects is like having a project within another one, so they're somewhat connected. And what this does is it'll make things neater and also free up CPU if one of your projects is too busy or too big. Let me give you an example. I have a project in front of me here, and it's a music bed for a commercial. Let's hear it. Now, it's not completely finished, so I might want to change it later, but I want to add some narration or voiceover, some music or sound effects, and also lock it to video. But I don't want to do it in this project. Let's say this project is too big, there's too much going on. So to make things simpler or save on CPU, I want to make this project a sub-project and then create another project for the video, the voiceover, sound effects, and this music bed. So let's do that. Let's first save this. So go to Save, Save As, and to keep things neat, we'll create a subdirectory for this project and also copy all the media into that directory. Let's name it Music Bed. And now it's going to save all of this into that one folder. And it copies the audio. It rebuilds the peaks. Now we could obviously bounce this song down to a stereo file and use that file to work off of. But then we lose the functionality or the flexibility of using subprojects, as you'll see. So instead, now that this is saved, we're going to close it. And then we're going to import it into this project, which we can call the parent project. Go to Insert, choose Media File, and then we go down here to our Music Bed folder, open it up, and choose the Music Bed REAPER file. This is the one we saved before and will now be our subproject. So if we choose this, it creates a track in our new parent project and puts our entire subproject, the music bed, on that track as one file. So if we listen back, and it sounds exactly the same. So now we can add new tracks to this project, like a voiceover track, or a sound effects track, or even a video track. And everything we put on these tracks can work with the entire project we have right here. But the flexibility of using it as a sub-project is we can double-click it, and it opens up the original project. So if we want to tweak it, maybe turn off the intro, let's select these items right here, mute them. Now it starts off right here without the intro. And we can update what happens over here on our parent project just by resaving it. So go back to our music bed subproject, hit save, and it updated our file. So if we go back to this project, the parent project, now it's changed. It no longer has that intro. So it's constantly updating every time we change it. Just double click it, maybe turn off this track right here, a drum track. We can mute it, hit save, and it updates our sub-project. So go back to this one, the parent project. The drum track is gone, so it's very easy to go back and forth. And at any point, we can close this project, our sub-project, and just work on this one. And if we ever want to go back, just double-click it again. It opens it up again, and we can make our changes. Unmute these, save it. We can close this, and it's back with our intro and our drum track. So it's very powerful and very flexible, and our changes can be updated at any point. It's a little bit easier and more organized to work with one small file like this, instead of adding everything to this. So it's great with dealing with very big projects. It's also very useful when mastering an album project, where you have 10 or 12 songs, and you might want to go back and tweak each one, but you don't want to bring every track into one file. So you have one parent file for mastering that has all the final mixes for each song, but each song is a sub-project in that parent file. So you can always go back and tweak things and then come back and master your record. And again, it's great for multimedia, voiceover, TV tracks, creating a commercial, working on a movie. There's so many great uses for the sub-project feature. And it's a lot easier and more organized to work with. Another great use for it is for recording vocals. Let's say you're adding vocals to this song, but the song is so big and your computer's not fast enough to keep up. We could just use sub-projects. Let's do this a bit differently. Let's close this project right here. Let's not even save it. And we're back to this project. Let's say we started cutting vocals on this one. And as we did it, we realized this project is too big. So we can work off a sub-project instead. But we'll do it a bit differently. Just select these tracks from here to here, right-click it, and choose Move Tracks to New Sub-Project. And that creates a new sub-project that's being bounced. Let's make this smaller, where all those tracks are now sitting right here in this sub-project that was just created. The original project is still here with the sub-project file right here. So we can cut our vocals on this track. Let's say we made many different takes. We have 4 takes of vocals here. We split them and comp them, and we're happy with this. We want to move it back to the original project. Just cut it, go back to the sub-project, and paste it there. Now we have the keep of vocals in our main project, ready to be mixed with all the original tracks. And we no longer need this file here. We can close it. So it's a great way of recording and working with vocals in a smaller project with less tracks. Now there's one other way I want to show you how to work with sub-projects. Let's get rid of this. It's similar to inserting them right here. Let's again save this. Close it. But instead of inserting it from here, using this, we could drag and drop it. Let's go to the directory. And here's the project we saved before, Music Bed. We can go right to the file right here and just drag and drop it. Drop it right here. And then it asks us what we want to do with it. Do we want to open the project in a new tab, or insert it as a sub-project, or as an item to be treated as a sub-project? Choose this, and it creates a sub-project as an item. So again, we can double-click it. It opens it back up. And we have both projects open in our tabs right here. Here's the parent, and here's the sub-project. So it's a bit quicker than using the menu. So anyway, that's sub-projects in Reaper. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.